And as you come in, please share the live. I'm hoping everyone is having a good night. Tonight, we are talking about, are we poor just financially in Haiti, or are we also poor in spirit? I encourage you guys to please interact as we get this live started. And you guys know most of my lives are from experience. That is why I speak on it. And today I had an experience and I said, you know what? Many of the people, we're always talking about, being poor in Haiti, not having this, not having that. But what do we only think about being rich as is having money? Is it only money which makes a person rich? Because too many people in Haiti associate being rich solely with having financial gains, with having access to things which is tangible. When being rich, we know, is not solely all about tangible things. There is other things that you can have all the money in the world and you are still very, very poor, especially in spirit. So I welcome you guys. Let me know what you think. Being poor, do you think that is solely a pocket thing? Or do you know of someone who is poor in spirit? Just let me know what you think about the live. Okay? I'm a big believer, guys, on attitude is everything. Life can hand you lemons, but you can make lemonade with it. But if you have a bad attitude about life itself, or things that will happen to you on the road of life, or if your attitude is very terrible on how you even deal with people in life, I think these are the type of people who have the hardest life. And we find that too often in Haiti, that people's the spirit which people bring to the table is one of the things that keep our country the way that it is. Ursula, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share the live. Let me share the live as we come get the live started. Let me know too, guys, if you are able to see me well. Lately, the internet here have been somewhat problematic. So please share the live, guys. Let me share it too. Alrighty, I'm back. So today I came across a situation. I'm not gonna share the whole detail of that situation, but it really disturbed my spirit and made me see why the state of Haiti is the way that it is. And we, the Haitian people, at times, we don't want to accept some reality that a lot of the issues, which is the way that our country is because of our own attitude and our own spirit. And we, the people of Haiti, we need to understand, hey, everything is not solely about having money. When you have the worst attitude about every little thing, when you get so upset with your peers for little things, right? We lack planning too. That's why I say, are we just poor in, because I don't think that Haiti is poor in pockets. What I think, in my opinion, is that we, a majority of Haitians who are living in Haiti, are poor in spirit, because a lot of Haitian people don't realize that they have so much more than other people. We focus more on what we don't have, and we start to diminish what we have, and we lose focus and we don't value what we have, right? So today I had a truck driver which was taking some material for me to a property, and I ended up sending someone to meet him so that he can give him directions to head to the place. Bad enough to get construction material right now in Haiti is pretty hectic, and you just have to go through so much based on the material. The sand that we needed, it's river sand, so it comes from far. It took a lot of planning ahead of time to get the material. So finally, the material is heading up. It's hot, guys. Finally, the material is heading up to the property. So I'm happy because it's rain season, and we really need to get the work started and off the ground. So the truck actually went in and delivered the material. This is like around 1 o'clock, 12:30 something, when the person went to meet the truck. So on the way out, the truck ended up getting stuck because of the fact that you guys know how the roads is in Haiti, and a lot of the times the roads are not the best roads. So when it rained, and it's been raining season, it's been raining all month. So when you go into these dirt roads, you can literally get stuck. I thought that the truck would be able to go in and come out without so much of an issue because it did not rain for the most part as of yet today. But anyway, there's a dip in the road, and it's like a river because the water just sit and it's not going anywhere. When the truck went to go across this area, it could not. So I get the phone call that they're stuck. Well, I'm here at the school, so I tell them, hey, do whatever you need to do to try to get yourself unstuck, because I don't have a way of coming over there. I don't. I cannot drive the truck, and I didn't want to get on a motorcycle. Make a long story short. So I just been here working, doing my thing. After a while, I'm thinking the person is gone and they've been gone and everything is good. But somehow they have been calling me and I missed those calls. So for something, I get a phone call and it's from the person that I sent to help the truck driver. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? We're here, and I hear all of this noise in the background. And I'm like, ça ka pase, salye tout moun mwen yo tout pendant nou ap entre nan live la. So I start asking, hey, like, what's happening? And what is all the noise in the background? And that's when the guy who went out to help, he proceeded to tell me that they're in a bad place because the whole population just attacked them after helping them. So I'm like, what? And then they're like, yeah, we're trying to tell them that we're building here and that we're going to be their neighbors, and for them not to, go to the extreme and behave the way that they're behaving, and that they're going to call me up there. So I'm like, I can't. But then I hear all of this noise in the process. The connection's been horrible. The phone hangs up. And by the time I call back again, it is all of this chaos. So I get afraid for the person who I have up there helping, including another one of my bosses that went up there to assist. So now I said, well, I have to get up there, because if I don't get up there, who knows what can happen? Because I hear now they're talking about pulling out machetes. The guys are upset. It's just a war zone from what I hear. So I said, okay, I'm going to head up. So I know some of you guys may be upset, but I had no choice. I called one of the motorcycle guys and I'm like, come on, take me up, because for one, I cannot replace a life. So the guys, the boss and the guy that I have up there helping to give direction, from the sound of it, it seemed like he is as well in danger too, right? So I head up there. When I head up there, first, the condition of certain parts of Haiti at this current time can be pretty scary, right? So certain neighborhoods you go into, the just the looks of the neighborhood can be pretty scary. Which the guy who guided the truck driver in, he was telling me that the truck driver really did not even want to go in there because he kept feeling like it was not too safe for him. But he was reassuring him like, hey, we're working, it's okay, yada, yada, yada. So mind you, as I get into this story, as I share it, I view certain things different, and even my guys, they did do things, something wrong too, that I would not have done. But I'm gonna get to where money is not everything that make us rich. Having a good spirit, a peace of mind, means so much more to me than money today, right? So I head up there, I get on the motorcycle, we hurry up, fruit, try to get there as soon as possible before it's too late. When we get there, by then, they allowed the truck to move, because I meet the truck in the middle of the road. So I stop, I get off the bike, and I'm like, hey, are you guys okay? Like, what happened? And they're like, well, we're okay, but we're really not okay, because some things, guys, I would not share. So what ended up happening is, when they got stuck on the road in the dip, there was like 5 Haitian guys who came to assist them to get them out of the ditch that they were in. By right, if someone came and helped me to pick up a whole Mack truck, almost, I would definitely make a gesture for them. I would give them something. That's my opinion, the right thing to do. However, after they worked, when they asked the truck driver, hey, to give us something, the truck driver then said no. And just as you can expect from some of the people in Haiti, guys, they held the truck driver hostage and would not let the truck driver leave. And it ended up being with... Hold on a second, guys. Don't tell me to fix my wig, okay? It's okay. Listen to the message and don't focus on just my hair. Anyways, when they go and the people went to help, the truck driver just stood there, and I was told that the truck driver did not do anything throughout the process. He literally just sat in his truck while they did all the work, while they went and took, got sand and stuff like that to put on the road. They literally did a lot of work for him. But the people, guys, almost would not have let him leave. But what I didn't like about the whole situation by the time I got there, because they were even threatened to tear things down and just do a lot of extra things. And I'm like, for money, juste pour un petit cob simplement, ou pour le faire tout craser briser ça. And it's like, we value money so much. While the guy, my helper, he was telling them, hey, the lady who's here, she's very understanding. Se un moun li gen kompran. When she gets here, and regardless, you see us over here working, when she gets here, she is going to talk to you guys, and I guarantee you she will help you, you know, however that she can, you know, to not act this way. So, anyways, by the time I made it there, while I was speaking to them on the road, all of them came. And literally, when the guys came, there was two elder men. They were really, really nice. But the rest of them, there was a young man. I'm not going to even get into that, right? Because a lot of people in Haiti, not a lot of people, but some people, due to the condition in Haiti, and they kind of play the role of a police officer when they're not a police officer. And these are, you know, some of the most, they lack understanding, you know, and they all are so upset, even with the population, when dealing with normal everyday people who just want to live. So while I'm there talking to them, this young man literally is going off, and I'm just looking like, I'm telling him, I said, I am a woman. Why are you arguing with me, who's a woman? He's threatened to do all kind of stuff. And literally, guys, I'm not saying a word. Lem vini m'pap di anyen. Mwen simplement rive et puis mwen ap di, mais ki sa te pase, ki jan pou nou ranger problem nan. Like, what happened and what can we do to fix the problem so that, you know, we can get this taken care of and for us to move forward, right? Without going on and on. But the spirit there was so poor. And in the process, you know, I'm like looking at him. Then my helper started back arguing with him because of the way he was speaking. The thing is, we have a lack of communication too within our community. And I even share this all the time with the staff that I work here with. So I come in trying to be sensible. And I'm like, okay, let me speak to you guys. Prior to you assisting this guy to remove his truck that you voluntarily did, which was a good act, did you plan with him? Did you share, hey, we're going to do this and we're going to do this for such and such price? Est-ce que nous te parlé à monsieur avant? Est-ce que nous te dit comme ça que nous ap aidé ou retirer camion pour tel et tel prix? Non, nous pas dit ça. Well, si que ou pas dit ça, how is it that right now you could be so upset and asking for such an outrageous price and saying that you're going to confiscate this, you're going to confiscate that, you're going to do this? So many times, too, we see, I experience the lack of love, guys, from our people at times when dealing with each other. Now, you know, I told them, you know, I gave my little spiel. I'm like, look, you know, if money is what makes you happy, then you're the poorest person in the world. If money is all it takes to put a smile on your face, if everything you do, you solely do it for the love of money, that's a problem. Because you got to understand, that person had an emergency as well. The truck driver coming in, they didn't come in expecting to be stuck on the road. And just maybe that person did not leave out with $200 US to give each person $50 who assist him. And who's making that kind of money anyway in Haiti for them to have that kind of money just available for you to, for them to just pay you off, when that's almost all of the money this guy made just for the job that he is doing. Money, guys, is not everything. There are things we know, and people in Haiti have to know and understand that these things are more valuable than any money which we can have as a nation. Welcome, everybody, and please share the live, guys, as you come in. Whew. Son, fais porte là pour moi. Please share the live, guys, as you come in, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Ursula, Mr. Jean says, good afternoon, Queen. Good afternoon, Queen. I'm driving and listening. Thank you so much. Hold on. G Favor says, hey, sister, thanks for the email response. All right. I know I was behind on answering emails for a little bit, but I'm starting to answer them. So if you wrote me, you probably got a reply. Please follow me on TikTok as well. I am working to like build up my audience there too on TikTok. And the name of my TikTok is the same name. Life in Haiti with Marie, Life in Haiti _ with Marie _. And I think it is also the same on Instagram. Reflection Church says, is Pétionville like Miami? Pétionville is beautiful, and it definitely have potential to be just as beautiful as Miami if we take care of it. Because Miami is what it is because people are tending to it. They made it what it is. Pétionville have the same ability to be nice, to be pretty, to Pétionville really is of it is a nice part of Port-au-Prince. Even though with all of the craziness that's happening, Pétionville was a lot cleaner. Was a lot cleaner at first. That's true, but Pétionville is still pretty nice. Wasma says, hi, Miss. Hi, Wasma. How are you? Savvy says, thank you for sharing, Marie. You're always in my prayer. Tuning in from Indiana, and thank you so much for the compliment. As I always share, we're only able to do the work that we do with the love of all of you guys that comes in and make it possible for us to do the work that we do here in Haiti. So thank you so much. Wosma says, I am from Haiti. Welcome, Haiti in the house. In India, welcome to the live. Manila says, here, thank you so much for tuning in. G Favor says, this is a good word. That's very true, guys. You know, in Haiti, the people of Haiti put too much value on money. Here, and I know it is not just a Haiti thing, but the way that people respond for like the simplest thing, and something will cost like $3, and because a lot of people are okay with the way Haiti is. That's why sometimes I look around and I'm like, our people are some very double standard, because they will complain about Haiti being the way that it is. But in the same token, I think that they also do not want Haiti to change because they profit off how Haiti is. And it's not just people that are in government seat, but these are everyday people in Haiti. We want Haiti to change. That change start with each and everyone who is a citizen of Haiti, especially those who are living in Haiti. that jealous spirit, that division spirit, the kill spirit, the spirit of control. Someone saying, "Oh, I will take this, I will take that." All of that is just not a good spirit. It's not a good spirit. Hi, Sam, come on, yeah. EL says we're poor because we don't produce for ourselves. In contrast, we produce for multinationals that exploit us. Can we create value? We need a good education system to be able to add value to what we have, to what we create. And that's true. With the current system in Haiti, Haiti pretty much, if you didn't have many people like myself, it's kind of like, especially in the Port-au-Prince area, schools will just be shut down. Children will not be in school. So that's why I remind you guys all of the time, especially those who support Life in Haiti, those who support the work that we do here in Haiti for the children. I just want to tell you, thank you guys so much, because a lot of the times we take it lightly, and you may think because we cater to 68, almost 70 children, that is not a lot, but it is starting somewhere. And one of the biggest issues that we have right here is education. Maybe because sometimes when people are expressing themselves, you really wondering, are they expressing themselves that way because there is a lack, because there is an underlying insecurity where they really do not feel that they fit in. So now, in order to create a position for themselves, they have to become a bully, and to an extent. That's how I see it with some people, how they move in Haiti, how they think. And you find that even with some people who are in high positions, that is supposed to be a role model in Haiti to the people of Haiti, they're just not the best role models. And we know, even in the States, not just in the States but anywhere, you're not going to have a country full of good role models. But in Haiti, we find it that there's too many bad role models. And even we, the people as well, we play a part. We play a part in not having enough role models within the country to set an example. Because if things, the way things are now, whenever things do not go somebody's way, they just feel that they could do whatever they want to do. They can respond any way that they want to respond. Joseph Velez said hi. Thank you. How are you? EL says we need a competent government by the people and for the people. Look at what Burkina Faso can do with a good government. That's very true. At some point, we're gonna need a good representative here for the people of Haiti. My question is, do you think that that person is here today in Haiti? Do you think that today we have people? I mean, yeah, I love Haiti, but I'm not into government. I'm not in that department. And I don't want to be. But do you think that where we want to go, we have good representatives who are in place to lead that type of work and to lead the people? That's one thing, because I feel we need to raise a different generation in Haiti, a different generation of people that genuinely love the people of Haiti, that genuinely want to see a better Haiti, not just someone that's just taking a job, but someone who who really care about Haiti and want to develop the country of Haiti. And it's so much proper, like within the politics, there's so much propaganda, it's so much lies being told to the people, and to where a lot of people do not know what to believe and from who. So I don't know. Right now, when you look at some of the people that Haitian people trust, if you ask my opinion, they're filled with a lot of hate towards the people, a lot of bitterness. There's a bad spirit of competition. And competition can be a good thing. To be competitive, it's not always a bad thing. But a competitive spirit can be a bad thing, because what we have to understand is, in a competition, someone will win and someone will lose. When we're in a competition and you feel like, hey, I always have to win, and by all means necessary, I'm going to win, that's just not a good thing, in my opinion. And that spirit, it lies too much within our community. We are not willing to accept to lose. And why we're not willing to accept to lose, I've had a headache too, guys, all day. All day I've had the worst headache. Why we're not willing to lose is because everybody have their own selfish objective. One of the things, during this last campaign, whether you wanted to vote for Trump, whether you wanted to vote for Kamala, at the end of the day, one thing I noticed and I respected is, even in her loss, she lost gracefully. She did not create confusion. She didn't destroy, because that whole campaign was to be a good representative for the country as a whole. It was a competition, but whoever won, moving forward, you won to represent the country, not one to go and just do whatever you wanted to do for yourself or your team or your family. We know all the underlying things that happen, but in the end, they won. Say Trump won, and he's saying, he's working for his country. And I believe if he would have lost, Kamala would have done the same thing, whether we agreed on how it's done or not. We see when there's a competitive spirit in Haiti, the competition just seems to go, it doesn't matter who wins, it goes against the population as a whole. Thank you guys for tuning in. If it's your first time here, don't forget to please hit the like button. Please share, guys, and subscribe to the channel. I would have been more prepared. Like I said, I had a bad headache, and it wasn't until the end I got the phone call with all of this madness that I just explained to you guys that took place. And I said, you know what? I'm still going to come live and spend some time with you guys. You see my hair? I'm just kind of, but y'all know I'm not one of those YouTubers. I know I got people that love me, and it's not just about how I look. But I was on a motorcycle running around, guys. So if I look a mess, you guys please forgive me. Jean says, this is why we need to create jobs rule of law, great justice, system to eliminate some of these behaviors. That is very true. I do think Haiti being lawless, some people like that. The population, some of the people in the population, they seem to like running wild. They seem to like being somewhat of a bully, you know, telling people, avant saisi machine, you know, à bord de série de pression que si nous sommes dans un pays qui gagne bagay ou ouais, ou mon Haïti a fait un lot pareil li qui innocent, c'est bagay qui vraiment qui bizarre. Et pendant mon a fait, li fait parce que li connaît li ka fait. Li fait parce que li connaît qui est sous pral relé. Même nous-mêmes, nous tourner, nous faire une ak l'autre mal. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Si que m'a fait un bagay pour un monde, et puis moi décider bailler un service, c'est un lot bagay tout avec peuple là. C'est un coup, ok, ou prend la rue pour brasser, qui pas un problème. Parce que moi comprendre que le pays d'Haïti son pays tête chargée lié, et c'est chaque jour des gens qui pour prendre la rue vraiment, qui pour bailler la manger. Mais si vous prenez la rue avec un niveau de sagesse, la plus bon pour vous. Si que je prends la rue pour me brasser, pour me bailler famille manger, si je prends le fond job, c'est pour me parler. C'est un bagay tout, ok? Pour nous apprendre communication. Si je prends, moi, on a un problème. Et puis, moi, m'aider mon nan un problème. Normalement, un monde qui est un bon monde, un monde qui vient comprendre, oui, il est supposé aider. Moi-même, je suis content, l'aime dans un temps qui est difficile, et puis un monde épargné. Je ne peux pas dire, je partager une histoire de gens qui ont épargné longtemps. Et moun ça c'est un monde même pour jusqu'à maintenant dans le téléphone moi j'ai non en bas sauver la vie et pour jusqu'à maintenant c'est un monde de temps en temps quand juste relève moi faire un geste moi toujours apprécier mais et pas tout le monde qui t'en court dès que ou même volontairement ou est un monde bloqué et ou fait un bon bagage ou aller aider moun sans que ou pas dit on peut aller de oui, mais aide là a venir avec tel et tel prix. Ou pas dire rien. Ou juste décider ou pas aller de moun. Et puis, c'est un coup tout, nous, even with the merchants, they're one-sided with how they do things. Okay, you come in and assist me, right? But you're not knowing if I have money like that in my pocket. People in Haiti assume because they see you in a vehicle, and it be the most raggediest vehicle. I don't care, right? Because even our truck ain't the best looking truck. I don't care. Like I said, it's not about looks because I'll take you. But anything you have, right? It could be a barrel on wheels. These people will literally think you have money. When it's clear that what's in front of you, anybody can see that the person is barely making it, is just trying to make it. And then they set their own price. When they come and help, I want $300. I'm like, who's making this kind of money? Qui est-ce qui fait comme ça? Parce que c'est pour nous comprendre. Si moi un monde bloqué avec volontaire pam, moi décide camper alba ou men. Moi même là m'a aider au monde. On bagay me gagne la kay moi et ça c'est 100%. Je connais depuis m'pile pied en Haïti. Depuis avant en Haïti, n'importe qui m'a dit. Là m'aider au monde, pas jamais aider pour rien. I never assist anyone and think that you owe me something. Non, chérie. Sou mwen ede ou moun, mwen ede ou a tout cœur. When I help someone, I help them wholeheartedly. Because I do believe that it could be me one day that's stuck somewhere and I need help. And God is going to send an angel like myself as I was to someone else. And he has many a times. N'oubliez ça dans esprit nou. Wale don moun nan te deja gen do a tout problem ni. Kounye a ou paske ou balon men. Ou tap fon journée travail en Haiti pour 1000 good. Right? You would have did all day's work for about $10 US. Kounye a deske ou vini volontairement ou vini ede moun nan, ou est que moun nan content après aide la, ou pas communiquer, aide ça vini, ou comprendre, ou paye tel et tel, ou bay moun nan choix. C'est ça fait, gade parfois, moi pense que en Haïti, nous chercher moun compte sans nous pas rendre compte, n'a chercher compte. Vraiment, right? Parce que ça c'est un compte. Ou est moun nan en mauvaise situation, li déjà gagné un problème, et puis ou vini aider. Là ou vini aider, kou ke ou nan aide ke ou bay la, ou est moun nan jwenn yon résultat. Qui ça ou même ou fait? Ou la gon l'autre problème sous moun nan. Que pour juste dire bon Dieu, merci, m'te fait un bon bagay. Et normalement, si moun nan c'est un moun, li supposé fon geste savoir. Mais non, ou connaît ça un peu moun ap fait? Kounye an, le yo vini, yo sorti la kayo e brase a brase. Jean-Jean, merci en pile. Thank you so much, Jean-Jean, for the $2 super chat. What happened with the flood in Haiti? I'll answer that in a minute. Moun nan pran la ri avec tout problème ni. Et deske l fait job la, so automatiquement li mette dans tête li vin fon bras. Avec celle job ça li vle pour payer pour presque une semaine de travail. Et puis deske yo konnen l'état en faiblesse, yo agi mal, like they just because they know there's no present police stations, and you know they feel like you in their area and they can do whatever they want to do. They now threaten to comfort and it's the way we think is so poor. After you help that person, now you threaten, and then they go and get one of the things too. Get des bagay nou même papa ici. Nous tan des amis nous la donne. Nous entrer la donne tout. Sans réfléchir. Ça sont l'autre bagay qui pas bon. Like there are times you see some things happening and one person will be dead in the wrong and they will gather up a group of people. And this group of people just come in because either that's my friend, that's my homie from my neighborhood, that's such and such, and not find out facts. And I think I shared that where we talked about too many innocent people lose their life, have lost their life because of that lack of communication. What happened with the flood in Haiti? In my area, guys, it did not flood. So I personally did not get a chance to know what happened with the flood. I know that it was in the north side of Haiti, Waname. I'm pretty sure. And, you know, I've been to the north several times, and I love the north, don't get me wrong. But even the way we build in the north, I've always felt that there needs to be a different way of building in the north because the land in that area is so soft to where you could tell that a lot of the land is like not too far from water. Yeah, to dig a well in the north, I think a lot of people have wells. It's easy to get one, whereas where in the Port-au-Prince area, that could be a lot more difficult. So people in the north have to be careful. There should be certain ordinance that should be put in place, even a levy to protect the people as well. Because I remember going and checking out properties in the north, and if you pay attention, you will notice a lot of the walls, they kind of like have cracks in them. And my opinion, it doesn't make it a fact, but I do think that a lot of people just build any kind of way, and like the land, it slides on its own. Donc ou terre sekwe pou kont li. Italian Stallion, how's it going? Manila says, I can testify to that. Voice of Conscious. Mwen pense, tout Haitien ta dwe kite République Dominicaine. Mwen repete, 100% Haitien pa vle yo sou territoire dominicain. Lesan, tout moun dwe retourner en Haïti. Haïti pa bati nan République Dominicaine. Li bati nan pays d'Haïti. Mwen invite tout Haïtien kap vive Dominicain pou yo tourner Haïti et pou yo pa jam tourner. Dominicain goumen pou pays yo depi République Dominicaine et pour raison sa pays sans frappi prospère que Haïti. Mes amis, aussi que vraiment Dominique Saint-Domingue 100 fois plus prospère que Haïti. Comme je ne pas dit tout, mais ou gen wa wel comme ça parce que il y a des bagages dominicains à faire Haïti ou pas faire. Il y a des bagages qui normal Saint-Domingue. J'ai l'impression en Haïti, il va jamais normal. Et si c'est sous bagay sa yo pour Haïti développer, m'pa well, ok? Mais ou tout, ou même ou c'est un Haïtien, parce que ou écrit bien en créole pour ap di ça, et ou même qui l'est ou ap quitter pays. Ok, qui l'a ap quitté pays. Et m'pa quoi tout, parce que moi partagé opinion plusieurs fois de gens sentim de situation dans ce domaine. Moi pas quoi que en pile haïtien Saint-Domingue parce que yo à l'aise Saint-Domingue. Moun ne vin pas gen choix parce que même dans pays nous déporter moun pi mal en dans pays yo. Gen pile haïtien qui subit ça qui pi mal là en dans pays et pour chercher la vie li réside là Saint-Domingue. Même pas quoi, c'est parce que Haïtien juste à l'aise comme ça Saint-Domingue. Et spécialement avec administration Trump là, qui campait, Jean yo campé avec un immigrant, nous ouais que Dominicains viennent camper un gens. Qui pas un problème. Mais on connaît, ça me paraît mais la caille Dominicain yo, c'est Haïtien simplement yo fait ça y a fait. Sou wap wap te peyi ou, wap pase l'ordre, c'est normal, parce que un moun kap fait pays, li bezwen gen kontrol kay la, li bezwen gen kontrol pays. Et c'est ça que nous-mêmes, pour nous faire tout, c'est pour nous mettre contrôle la kay pa nous, et pour nous gen contrôle qui ça kap passe en dans pays nous. Mais problème nan, c'est acheter bis pour voyer haïtien aller. M'pap di moun ça pour yo faire, on comprend parce que réalité pays a gagné problème. Et m'pap di tout pays d'Haïti parce que les nous a parlé de Haïti, nous mettons tout Haïti même côté. Mais moi ka comprendre pour qui ça on moun pas vle retourner parce que même si ou talent dehors, gens que Haïti y'a ou toujours besoin accès avec Port-au-Prince, ou besoin accès avec Ocap, ou besoin accès avec un côté qui peut développer. Et là où vient habitué à vivre Saint-Domingue, malgré ou pas vivre l'X, mais où tu as accès à manger, ou as accès à la lumière, ou as accès à de l'eau, là où sorti, ou venir en dehors, ou doit pas accès à tout ça yo. Et si que ou gen ti moun tout qui pour à l'école, ti moun nan gen doit pas gen accès avec un niveau éducation que ou même ou envisionné pour ti moun nan, OK? So moun qui Saint-Domingue, moi même moi ka comprendre ni parce que si que dans pays nous moun a fait nous pi mal. Ça c'est une réalité tout pour nous. C'est une réalité pour nous. Si que moun nan dit comme ça que li pito prend déception Saint-Domingue. Moun nan gen droit, c'est pas parce que nous c'est haïtiens c'est bête moun nan yé. C'est pas parce que nous c'est haïtiens c'est pour vivre dans conditions qui pas bon. In conditions that's inhumane. Nous tout a prié pour pays nous changer. Mais là que gen moun yo pense que au Saint-Domingue c'est ceci, yo c'est l'autre bord. M'pa di yo pas ça non. Parce que moi même mal Saint-Domingue. OK, oui, yo prend soin pays, au cas où yo remet pays. Mais gen des bagay tout que Dominicains yo d'accord, gen un pile réalité que nous-mêmes nous pas ouais. On touche ça. Ou après dans pays nous, une jeune fille, un jeune garçon, parents ka brasser un petit corps par mois, parents pral marier ren, li pral mettre petite li l'école, li pral faire tout ça capable pour investir dans petite li. Et ou joindre un petit monde qui sorti en Haïti, que pendant yo te en Haïti, éducation c'était priorité pour yo. Kou yo déplacer à Saint-Domingue, li vin yon lot bagay. Parce que gen parfois ici entre non bagay, li juste entre gen moun Haïti, yo entre là-dedans, depuis yo pas Haïti yo content. Yo pas garder bagay là avec un niveau pour yo pour s'allier. Saint-Domingue, c'est un côté gen un pile prostitution. Malgré yo gen un pile opportunité, c'est pour nous bay vérité. Haïti c'est opportunité, ti moun pas joindre. Mais si que yo te joindre opportunité, tant que si Haïti te même jan avec Saint-Domingue, ou tap wè que jeunesse la tap vraiment fait plus bon bagay. C'est encadrement nous pas joindre. Pendant ce temps, Wild Saint-Domingue, en pile de jeunesse yo, c'est marché toutouni, c'est vendre koyo, c'est fait de m'konne gen en pile moun y ap di takou you hating, yo gen problème à ça, ou comprendre pour Jean Mouel. Mais moi ouais que ou supposé fier nous c'est haïtien. Parce que gen de bagay yo même yo ap d'accord pour yo faire vraiment pas là pour nous-mêmes nous pas faire. C'est bon bagay qui juste dri, qui juste ouvert comme ça dans le pays non. So c'est ça qui fait que même la Bible a dit route qui plus facile là où elle est large, elle paraît belle, elle paraît si c'est l'autre bord. Mais et pour nous bailler vérité à tout, gen un pile bagay qui a passé Saint-Domingue vraiment en Haïti, il va passer comme ça, OK? M'pa pral tout côté ça, mais ba haïtien chance. Jean-moi écrit créole là, Voice of Conscious. OK, c'est pour comprendre pour qui ça un haïtien gen ou pas même gen kay pour retourner la kay li. Et nan tête un peu nan yo, nous pral faire au plus mal. Et est-ce que m'ka camper en face au monde l'elle parler comme ça? Non. C'est pour moi raison parce que pas gen moun qui pral d'accord juste parce que c'est haïtien et puis moun nan senti que li dans une mauvaise situation et puis pour le rester là-dedans. Mr. Jean says, okay, Queen, I'm done working for today. I also believe all Haitians should return home from DR and find a better place in Haiti. True. But let's just start with the roads. I feel the same way. If given the opportunity, we can start at least attempting to get a loan, okay? That's one. But a lot of people who went to the Dominican Republic, they do not have a home to come back to. Their neighborhood is no longer accessible. What if there's only so many people the north side of Haiti can embrace? Where would they live? And now there's a thing in Haiti, every neighborhood is protecting their neighborhood, right? We have a huge lack of trust issue within our community. So someone can very well be innocent because of their style, okay? Coming into Cap Haitian, you may not be as welcomed into certain neighborhoods. Where would they live? There's only so many homes in Cap Haitian. You're looking at, they're saying over 1 million Haitians living in the Dominican Republic. Can Haiti, with what infrastructure would we receive all of these Haitian people back home? Please share the live, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to please share the live. So, yes, they should come back home, but it is also a responsibility for us to create a place for them to come back to. Just telling people to come back home, people want to live. That's just like with the parole program, when they want to send a lot of people back to Haiti. Many of those people probably sold all they had, and coming back to Haiti, what would they do? Where will they live? I disagree with any Haitian that go to Dominican Republic to stay, no matter what the Haiti situation. I would not advise my family to stay there. You guys know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ustedes ya conocen opinión. I don't want to be like erradical, like, but you know where I stand on that. But then again, my opinion is that way because of my perspective. You know, half of my, yes, opinion stems from my perspective, from my experience. And many of the people in Haiti, their experience in Haiti, their memories may have been not so good. And I've been through a lot in my life as well. And I do think that God prepared me for this day in Haiti way before coming to Haiti. He had already started preparing me for my stay in Haiti. It's kind of like he took me through a washer machine, washed me, shook me. So there's a lot of like desires. Not everybody can live in Haiti. And I analyzed that yesterday because people live different lifestyles. If you one of them that want to, be going out, you want to be clubbing, that Haiti may not be for you. And honestly, God washed that out of me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do all that. I don't have to do all that. My whole life is the work that I do. And I drown myself in it. And sometimes I know that some of you guys are like, Marie, go out and do this, do that. Yeah, I want to do it, but I'm not bothered at the fact that I'm not doing it right now. I love what I do. I'm happy doing what I do. I wish that things would open up so that we can do it on a broader scale. And some of you guys can come in and join in this movement too, like hands on. That way sometimes I don't feel like I'm by myself. But not everybody can live in Haiti based on your needs. They are known for prostitutions, gangs, because they also don't have much jobs. Not too long ago, they used to come to work in Haiti. And we don't talk about the insecurity in the Dominican Republic. That's something that a lot of people push under the table. How a lot of Haitians have been a victim of crimes under the hands of a Dominican. Yeah, to me, a lot of what's happening in Haiti is conditioned. It was created to be this way, right? But once you cross that line, it's intentional. I'm not saying here is not intentional. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is it is intentional. It's planned that way. They will have a Haitian person to pay all of this money to get you across, while all the while knowing that on that same road, they're going to rob that Haitian person and take everything that they own. And this is not things that people is telling me. This is like what I know for facts from experience with family and friends. So they dislike Haitians, but in the same token, it's a business and it's intentional. deport them, and they go and make that money right back by those same people getting them across. Jeunesse la bezwen structure paske pafwa yo gaspye chans yo jwen. C'est vrai. We lack discipline. We lack structure in Haiti. And we lack it to a point when you try to put structure in place, you notice that a lot of people in Haiti, if you're around 10, maybe 1 out of 10 will accept structure, constructive criticism. That's why I believe that we have to instill structure in the youth so that we can have a different conversation in Haiti from the youth in 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Because the youth, they're ready for structure. Example, here at the school starts at 8, but you have to be here at 7:40. The bell rings 7:45. At first, they thought it was a game, that they would come to school. No. There was times I was coming here early just to see what time. And if I caught you being late, please go and get your parents. That way, what I'm about to say, we are clear, and your parents will get it that this is a school, and we're going to walk in uniform in everything that we do. And it is very important for your child to be present when we bring up the flag. If you're not here to bring up the flag, we're going to send you back. You're going to spend the day at home because it's a part of structure for you to be on time in school, for you to be there to raise the flag. That's the time for you to reflect on, your future too. While you're learning, what would you like to do with your life? Not just for yourself, but for your country. The youth is ready for structure. That's one thing I can say. Jeunesse nan peyi a prêt pour apprendre. Ou pa ka retire sa nan men yo. Like, any little project that we're doing with the kids, you see how excited that they are, how hands-on that they are, and they're ready to be involved. We are going through something. We absolutely need to come together to accept refugees. We need to come together to do a lot of things in Haiti. We need to come together and change the narrative of Haiti. And people of Haiti have to know and understand that it takes each and every one of us as a whole. Not just a part of Haiti, but each and every one of us, we play a role. Is that the Sis Marie? Is that Dominican are really upset, mad, and really tired of seeing so many Haitians? I know so wealthy and professional Haitians investing in DR, but not in Haiti. Doesn't make sense, right? Thank you, Juan. Queen, it's not just today the DR people started to mistreat us. This place was created to keep Haitians out, to keep Haitians enslaved. Pierre says Haitians have been investing in DR for at least 30 years. Bijo family owns a lot there. What's sad is the fact that they don't even want to create a path for Haitians to be legal in the Dominican Republic. DR have made a lot of money off the Haitian people. In addition to that, the Haitian people have exerted a lot of energy, sweat in the Dominican Republic. They don't want to value us. I would leave. Because at some point, believe me, they will miss the Haitian people. Some people will say, oh, they're not. Yes, they will. Because Haitian people work very hard and they do not get paid as a normal worker, and they work harder. Maybe when all these Haitian people start packing up their bags and leaving Dominican Republic, maybe then they will come to a mutual respect. Starting with the sugarcane plantation, that place was not just created by the people, it's created with a combination of different nations. We must remember history and remember why. Haitian Americans invest there as well, in the DR. It's okay to invest your money where you want to, but just don't complain. You know, guys, with everything said is that we have to do a better job of investing in ourselves. We don't do a good job at that in Haiti. We value everybody else better. We have no kindness towards each other. But you know what? I've seen this. They talk all of this craziness. Even the Dominicans, right? They will talk all of this craziness. Dominicans this, Dominicans that. If you set a stage in a room, they'll be kinder to a Dominican than a Haitian. Where if the roles are reversed, Dominicans would choose their own kind before they choose a Haitian. At times, I'm always wondering, what is the root of that? Are we harboring insecurities that we don't want to accept? We don't want to face that just maybe there's things that majority of the population in Haiti is dealing with about themselves that causes us to accept the things in which we do and destroy our own home, but be willing to go there and work for a lot less. You know, just an example, I'm into property managing. So I'm always trying to find out, you know, how much certain jobs are done for to get the best deals. You will get a boss come over to Haiti from the Dominican Republic. When they get to Haiti, something that they would do in the Dominican Republic for $100, when they come to Haiti, they need to do it for thousands of dollars. You would do it there for $50, but when you come to Haiti, now all of a sudden, because you come from the DR, you got a certificate with it. You need thousands of dollars to be able to do it. I just don't get that. We lack that. I hope that, you know, my goal is for you guys to continue to share the program we have here in Haiti. And we may not be able to save every one of those kids, but we can save as many. Is having our school where it's from start to end, because we need to brainwash these kids. We need to wash out some negativity. You need to shake some stuff even they've adapted within the home, because we move like we hate ourselves. When you there, you willing to and then they happily do it with no complaints, to where when it's time to get paid, sometimes you don't even get paid. But if it's in your own country, you know what will be the first thing they'll do? Oh, they're gonna tear down everything that they built. But when you there, you just take it as they give it and you turn around and go. Rarely do you see a bad reaction. We lack love for each other in Haiti. We need to raise a generation that have love for each other. I believe that's the difference between us and them. They ain't all whatever, whatever. But when it comes to representing Dominican Republic, all of them, they're gonna stick together. And it's a priority to them to represent Dominican Republic. Just as it's a priority to the United States to represent the United States. It's like, yo, we do it, but it's like we're just doing it on the external, but we're not internally doing it to, I don't know. If our country can provide an 80% of security, Haitian will invest in Haiti if our government stop being house slaves. That's very true. Pay attention when all the chaos start in Haiti. That was the many Haitians started to build for retirement. I talked about that too. La plan on paquet, kai, tabati, la boule, etc. People started building, and they didn't want that retirement money to come back into Haiti. I thank you guys so much for tonight joining the live. I thank you guys so much. My opinion, we value money too much. We are always stuck on money, and we think that's what makes us rich. No, it's not just solely money that makes you a rich person. You can be rich and have everything at your disposal and still be the poorest person with a horrible personality. And we have adapted a poor spirit in the name of, just because we do not have money in our pockets, because I don't have money, and but money is not everything in life. There are things that you cannot buy with money. Example, there are people who have health issues with all the money in the world. Look at Steve Jobs, for example. He had all the money in the world. Matter of fact, pretty young still, had not even enjoyed half of his fortune that he started gaining, and ended up losing his life. We lack love overall as a community in Haiti. And the minute we can start loving ourselves, loving each other, and understand it is a must for us to do that, especially now more than ever. Stop taking advantage of the situation because you know that the situation is bad. So now it's time for you to take advantage. No, If you want to see your community change, be the change that you want to see. Be a part of that change. Don't be an addition to the horrible things which is happening around you. Haiti's infrastructure needs to improve in order for the change to occur. But I do believe before the infrastructure, a major change that Haiti needs is a change of thinking, the people. That's what's going to bring the infrastructure. That's what's going to make the infrastructure of Haiti a whole lot better, a whole lot nicer, is our way of thinking. That needs to change. We need to change our way of doing things. Because if we go into doing things the way that we're doing it now, the infrastructure of Haiti is to me, there's not going to be that creativity that Haiti need, that long lasting, not something temporary, but something that should last this country for years and years and for generations to come on and add on to it. We need to change the way that we think. And everything else will fall in place. That's just my opinion. Haiti have security problems. If we change the way that we think, a lot of the security problems will be resolved overnight. Seeing that a nation of people continue to struggle because of my bad decision making, turning from that way of doing things and doing it differently. But anyway, guys, I thank you all so much. I've been at it all day today with the worst headache, guys. I've been dealing with the worst headache. So I thank you guys so much. You guys have a blessed Wednesday. Until next time.